bring us in again.
We're both joining up in this podcast.
All up in that podcast.
All of
in that vaginal canal of that podcast.
Whoa!
Welcome everybody.
Yes.
To episode 4 of the MayorTownCast.
It is episode 4.
It's good to have
that.
all of you.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Astonishing.
Yeah, I tried very hard to remember.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're.
Good job.
So a lot's happened this month. You know, the Area 51 raid happened. That pretty disappointing.
The Naruto
Did you hear about what happened? Yeah, there was one Naruto runner. That was cool, I guess.
That happened.
Everyone's like praising him.
I know.
I heard he was just sitting there telling everybody, I don't need praise.
Yeah, I know.
You don't need to give me anything. But everybody's just putting him up in this pedestal. Like, this is our god. The Naruto runner god.
The Naruto runner.
He represents all of us as a whole because we all know we didn't want to go there. I wonder how the festival was, though.
Yeah, I know.
I was actually like kind of thinking about going, but then
kind of.
That's so far.
That is far.
Yeah. How far would you say it is from where we are right now?
Maybe a 3-hour, 2-hour drive.
I barely like driving 20 minutes to work. I hate that. But not only that, I was telling Mayor before we started, a lot of shit happened this month. Like, and he was like what? Well, for starters, the Area 51 raid happened. All right. I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm pretty sure you're all well informed of Squidward's suicide, right?
Oh yeah.
It's official now. They made it into an episode, not like the actual thing, but they gave it like its own little cameo in an episode.
Yeah.
And it was crazy when I first saw it because I didn't think it was real. Because there was only a GIF, right?
Yeah.
Only the GIF was out, and I was like, all right, there's no way this is real.
There's no way.
Because I went and watched the episode, which if you guys are interested, it's called SpongeBob in Random Land.
Yeah.
But I watched it the day before the US version came out. So I watched the UK version, and I didn't know there's a difference, but apparently they cut that scene out entirely in the UK edition, because they're like, oh, our children are bitches, they can't handle it. But
over here, America.
But yeah, when I saw it, I was like, okay, so it's not in this episode, so does that mean it's fake? Does that mean I've been bamboozled again?
No.
But then the next day, the episode came out, and I saw it, and I was like, whoa, it's real, he exists.
It was really weird.
It was really weird, because like, can you imagine if you're a kid sitting there watching that, and you just shit your pants because you see Red Mist Squidward just there on your screen.
Be weird because back then we used to be those creepypasta boys.
Yeah.
And if we watched that episode, if we
when
were still on that
hype train was there
for
Squidward's suicide, because Squidward's suicide is probably
that's like 9 years old.
I'd say the most known creepypasta probably ever. I'm pretty sure everybody knows, which if you guys don't know, I'll give you a quick little synopsis. I'm gonna cue the scary music right now for you all. Okay, give you a quick old rundown of Squidward's suicide. It's basically an episode where it's just Squidward sitting in his bed and everything's quiet. It's all real quiet, and then when we zoom up to Squidward's face, it's basically him with hyper-realistic bloodshot eyes. And then he kills himself. That's it. That was a creepypasta.
That's it.
It's not that interesting, is it?
But when if you watched the full episode.
When we were younger, we were scared as shit from that. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I thought it was the coolest thing because I thought it was real. I was like, I can't believe that.
If you watch it, you're gonna die.
Yeah, it's like the ring of Squidward.
The ring of Squidward.
The ring of Squidward. He comes out and then he smacks you with all 8 of his tentacles.
It was definitely weird for me because I was watching creepypasta stuff like the night before, and then just out of nowhere, Squidward suicide the next. That was really weird.
I was gonna send you the episode link like the day I watched the UK version and tell you, dude, you gotta watch this. But it didn't show Red Mist Squidward, so I was like, okay, I don't want to waste his time. I'm gonna have to wait. And then when I found out it was real, you're like, did you know Squidward suicide is real? And I was like, fuck! It broke his immersion. I can't surprise him anymore. My immersion. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So if you guys want, go check it out. SpongeBob in Random Land. I'm really glad that SpongeBob's newer seasons are doing kind of better though, because I feel like a lot of people fell off SpongeBob because of its new animation and its direction and stuff.
I know I did.
Yeah, which was very weird. Did you watch the Random Land episode?
No.
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 The animation is definitely a lot weirder. I don't know, like the thing I feel is that it's changed because their character models, they just go so off model now.
Okay.
Like, you know how usually Squidward is just like his frown? Mm-hmm. He's making a bunch of weird faces, and I was like, oh wow, that's weird. That's jarring.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was really wacky. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, but it was a good episode because Red Mist Squidward was in there, and I got my fill of creepypasta for this beautiful month.
A couple of things do change, like in the animated style of certain cartoon shows that definitely could go either really good or real bad.
Yeah, like American Dragons.
Yeah,
art
style
one. Change.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't watch American Dragon, but I saw this art style change, and I was like, oh, this is disgusting. I was like, why would you downgrade so much?
Literally, when I was watching it, I was like, wait, why isn't he buff anymore? I was like, wait.
I didn't understand. I was just like, what's the big idea?
Why am I watching the season before he gets buff? No, it's the opposite. I was like, this is stupid. Or Sonic Boom.
Oh my god. Don't even remind me of Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom was funny. Like, I definitely didn't like watching it most of the time.
I mean, the show was good.
Yeah.
I liked the show. It was pretty good comedy. I like how they made Knuckles a dumbass.
Yeah.
But the game, whoo boy.
You remember when I got that one lady to laugh hella hard?
Oh yeah, we were at a restaurant.
No, it was at Adventure
Was
Dome.
it?
Yeah, we were going on a 3D movie ride. And then she said, put your seatbelt from right to left. And then I did the knuckles thing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. he pulled his fucking fingers to make a left on both fingers to see which side was his left. And the lady started laughing at him.
She was dead the whole ride.
Mayor was like, I'm so cool.
It was my best accomplishment.
Yeah, he's a killer with the ladies, even though she probably thought he was a dumbass.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she knows them.
She's like, this fucking idiot.
I was just messing.
Yeah, sure. Nobody knows if you're really messing.
That's true.
That's what makes it funny. That's why I do a lot of things that people...
Well,
that was aggressive. I wonder if the mic... I'm pretty sure your mic obviously picked that up. I don't get why people have to drive so aggressively. Yeah. Which I'll get on that topic after I finish talking about what I was saying. What was I saying? Mayor, jog my memory. What was I saying?
I was talking about left and right.
Yeah,
being a dummy.
Being a dummy dumb. Oh, yeah. I like acting like a dummy dumb.
Yeah.
In front of a lot of people I don't know. Because they don't know if I'm serious or not. Like, I realize that a lot of the things I do, people don't know that I'm joking.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize that until I was at work and I said something. And one of my coworkers were like, that was really mean. I was like, I was just kidding. I didn't mean it in a mean way. Yeah. I was like, I thought it was funny. Why aren't you guys laughing? Because I guess my sense of humor is a lot more different than everybody else's.
With your sense of humor...
Oh, I'm about to get thrown under the bus.
It could get a little offhand at times.
You just say that because you don't like playing fighters with me.
Well, I could play fighters with you. But
I don't like it.
But I mean, like... Sometimes even I... Like, when you... So, when you say something mean, I start laughing with you, and then I'm like, oh, shit, this person probably taking a real person. You just ended his whole career that day.
My bad. I'm sorry.
It's fine, as long as you apologize.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'm like, why are your feelings hurt? I have psychopathic tendencies.
Like, I've been with you, like, for 6 years.
We already know 6 years. We've been in that. We're almost hitting that 7-year itch.
So, I could get used to your...
He loves me.
I could get used to your... Wow, you're stupid. You're dumb.
I do call people stupid a lot.
Yeah.
Like...
But it's more... I could get a bit salty whenever the time comes.
God, I hate this guy. Why is he calling me stupid? I'm not stupid. You're stupid. Well, what else was I gonna talk about? There was also the way people drive so aggressively.
Oh my!
I know that's
I don't know what's wrong with people today.
A bit of a different topic, but I was driving with my little brother in the passenger seat earlier.
Today?
think it was yesterday.
I mean, yesterday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I'm a time skipper. Yeah, it was like yesterday or something. I was driving with him, and I feel like we almost died like 3 times just going down one street because everyone was driving so aggressively. I don't know why. I don't get why people drive so angrily. Like, you know, when you get out of my house and there's a turning way to go either way, like you go out and then you either go that way towards the gas
station,
or that way towards your house. Yeah. So I was turning that way. And there's gas to go. Yeah, and there was a truck super far, so I was like, okay, I'll be fine. And then when I was turning, I look at my rearview mirror, I just see, I was like, oh jeez! I was like, why is he speeding up? I was like, why is he going so fast? And then I just went, I was like, hey, what the hell happened? He was like, why is that guy being so mean?
Why is he gonna be so mean?
I don't get why people drive so. I feel like it's always mainly like people in big trucks too. Mm-hmm. I guess they just like bullying people on the road or something. I don't know why. I'm just sitting there in my little Nissan Sentra like, I don't want to die.
Sometimes you have to be a jerk to people.
Like what?
Like today for me.
You gotta call them stupid.
So I saw a guy like repeatedly changing lanes, passing people.
Oh my god, I hate that.
It was a 3-lane, right? And on the far right lane, it was turn right only. Mm-hmm. So I had the genius plan to just keep up the speed with him so he couldn't turn into my lane. I was like, yeah, you like it?
That's a dick move, dude.
Dude, he was cutting people off hella.
That's a dick move. Yeah, but I feel like when you cut people off, it's only like rude when they're going really fast. They just go right into their lane right in front of them.
That's what he was doing in all of the lanes.
I feel like he was going too fast if he was going through all the lanes. Yeah. I feel like he was going fast.
I hate when people go in all the lanes.
There's no point in it.
It's like they're playing piano tiles.
I'm like, just go like 65. It's the freeway.
Dude,
like, why are you going like 100?
I'm on a 25 mile per hour like school zone. They're going like 45.
So I'm ready to kill some children. I don't get it either because on the freeway, like I'm not saying I go like 65. Sometimes I push 80. But when I'm going 80, somebody behind me, boom, I'm like, Jesus Christ, how fast are you going?
Can I check your speed limit?
Yeah, because I only go fast when there's nobody in front of me, and I'm just like, I just want to get to work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not like cutting people off and everything. Like, if there's somebody in front of me, I'm just going to slow down to 65 and be like, okay, I guess I'll go the speed limit. Not just cut a bunch of people off.
I don't like when people, like, follow people behind.
I don't. Tailgating is so... Yeah. I hate it.
I hate being a person behind the tailgater because whenever you're inching towards a stoplight, they hella brake and then you're like, wait a minute.
I know. You're like, wait, why are you braking?
And then you have to brake hard, and then the person behind you has to brake hard. It's a domino.
You're all just upset, and everyone's upset because that one guy wants to be so close to that other person for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't get why.
Dummy.
People are dummy dumbs.
Yeah.
Guys, be safe on the road.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay? Because driving is scary, definitely.
And don't text and drive. It's freaking...
Unless you're going 80, then definitely. I'm just kidding, don't.
Like this one lady, she got honked at because she was on her phone.
You know, I feel like almost every time I've been honked at, it's just because somebody was being an absolute jerk to me. I don't know why. You remember that time I told you where I was at that stoplight?
I instantly remember.
Yeah, where you either go forward or turn left, and they're both the same lane.
Yeah.
But on the other side, there's oncoming traffic that has the right of way to you, and I had to wait because I was going straight and I couldn't turn. And everybody was turning and going straight, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll wait till it's my turn. And the lady behind me was like, brr, brr, and I was like, bruh, can you wait? Literally, if I go forward, I'm gonna die. Can you give me a second? And then when I finally went forward, she went forward with me. So I was like, what? You understand what I was doing? Why would you honk at me? I was just so mad. I was like, what's your problem?
What's your problem?
Why are people so mean? And then I feel like this happens the most on the strip, because I drive on the strip almost every day.
Hardly ever.
Dude, don't ever drive near the strip.
No, I feel bad for you.
It's so full
because
of
ever since you told me you worked over there, I was like, damn, he's got that traffic.
Dude,
then he's got crazy ass drivers over there.
It's not that bad with traffic, but the drivers, oh, they're terrifying.
Yeah.
I remember once I was in a turn lane where you can only turn because on the strip there's some lights where you only turn when the light's green.
Or right.
Well, no, there's always that, but you can only turn in that lane when the red arrow is green.
Yeah.
So you can't like yield when the light is green, or you can't like go when the light is red. You have to wait till the arrow's green. So I was waiting, and then I like the second, I'm talking the millisecond, the light turned green. Brr, brr. I was like, I just got my foot off the pedal. What are you honking at me for? I just let go of my brake pedal, and I was already getting honked at. I was like, what's your problem? My car needs time to start. People just honk at you. They get mad and switch lanes all the time. Over there on the strip, the main street is like 30 miles per hour. And there's people going like 50, like passing, zooming by me, and I'm just sitting there in my car. Oh, I want to get to work.
So whenever we're on I'm like on the freeway or something, like not anywhere near a casino, I call them the booty callers.
The booty callers?
Yeah,
the guy who hurry up because they got that booty call.
Yeah, and the ones that are by my casino, I call them the gamblers because I'm like,
I gotta go waste my money.
I'm like, yeah, go waste your money. Yeah, go in that casino.
I need to.
So
you think you'd ever take up gambling? You think you'd ever try it when you think you're gonna try?
I'll try it. Yeah. I won't get addicted to it because I'm like, oh shit, that's my money.
I don't know. You play a lot of luck-based games. I feel like you could get hooked on gambling if you found the right game. There's a lot. I
feel like I would just only do blackjack, but that's it.
I don't know.
But I don't think I want to do gambling because
I feel like you get addicted. I could see you getting hooked on gambling.
No, I can't.
I just need some dragon stones.
It's different.
No, it's not.
Because with gambling, it's like, oh my gosh, you see all these people like just broke all the time, and
and then there's this one lucky old people who decide to call it quits on the right time. Because usually when I hear about people gambling, they tell me, oh, I won 100, and I was like, oh, that's great. And then they're like, but I spent it all trying to get more money, and then I lost it. And I was like, why didn't you just stop at 100? I was like, that's like gas money for two or three like weeks.
For me, that's 4 weeks.
Yeah,
$100 is a 4-week gas. Oh shit.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, you're right. For me, I usually like in a week I spend like $20 on gas. So yeah, which I need gas. Mm-hmm. I tried going to that gas station that you told me to.
Oh, well, it's more convenient like for me.
Yeah,
it's not really convenient for you.
No, I went. I think I went to the wrong one because I went after I left your house after we recorded.
Oh, okay.
And then when I went to that gas station that had like 280, all the pumps were like out of order. And I was like,
oh, really?
I was like, I think this is wrong. So I just went home and I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just go to my gas station.
Yeah.
Because I was confused. I was like, this is not right? This is not right. This is incorrect.
It's not right.
What else do you want to talk about, Mayor? What else is on your beautiful little mind today?
On my mind.
For this Episode 4 of the podcast.
Let's see. I was going to talk about something, but...
But what? Huh? You're leaving them with nothing. They don't want to listen to this and not get nothing. This is pathetic.
Nonsense.
We're gonna come into these podcasts from now on just fully scripted. Could you imagine writing like a full
That's so lame.
50-minute scripted podcast, like scripting the reactions and everything?
That's so lame. I would suck. I'd be like, hey.
I'm not terrible at writing scripts or reading scripts, but I don't think I'd be able to fake a reaction very good.
Yeah, okay.
Because everything we do, it's like genuine reactions and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So
I guess we could I guess we could talk about school stories and all that bejazzle.
All right.
We've definitely had some funny school stories. And
fucking yeah, continue.
I'm trying to remember because I had one I had one of.
Okay, go on.
I'm trying to remember a couple school stories.
Come on, you're disappointing everybody. They're waiting. They're just sitting there like, come on, say something, you fucker.
What's something that's happened to us in school that we...
Well, for me, it's nothing because my school life was not very interesting. The most interesting thing that happened to me in school was watching you drink like 4 cartons of chocolate milk.
Because I didn't want to give one away.
Yeah, what an asshole. But that's probably the most interesting thing that's happened to me in school because it's not like I had a lot of friends.
Well, I guess, yeah. It's more you didn't want to make friends.
Oh yeah, that's true. I was trying to be very antisocial during school because I didn't want to deal with anybody. I just wanted to get school over with because school's annoying. Sir, here, take this. Nice almost catch.
No, I don't think he was messing with this.
He was about to. It's okay, you can sleep there. But I was saying, in school I didn't want to deal with anybody because I just wanted school over with. During when I first started like elementary school and stuff, my parents and my siblings were like, "Wow, you're really good at school. You're gonna do great in school. You're like the smartest kid."
No, in freshman and sophomore year, you did really good.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh boy, I have a lot of people to disappoint."
Shit! I just had something and then I. Oh no, I'll remember it. Okay.
You sit there and you hold on to your thought because I'm not done telling my story.
That's why I'm just keeping it.
Because when I was getting older in school and I was realizing that this like school was not my thing, I was just sitting there like, why even bother trying? Because this isn't what I want to do. I don't want to do school. School is boring. School's sucky wucky. I hate school like with a passion. I don't want to go back to school. Because even in art school, I feel like anybody who's gone to art school, they're just like it just costs a lot of money. I don't really get anything off of it.
Pretty much.
So school is just a drag to me. I hope none of you ever feel pressure to go to school because your family tell you to, or you feel like you've got a reputation to hold up or anything. You're not pressured into doing anything. You can do whatever you want. Like we're doing YouTube. We're not even getting anything out of it. We're just doing it because it's fun. Sure. So, do something that makes you happy. That's my philosophy because definitely school was when was it? Freshman, junior and senior year. I started falling off in junior year, but during senior year
the era where I left that school.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is when you left. He was the only good influence I had. No, when he oh yeah, I forgot you left me halfway during my school year. I forgot about that, you fucker.
Dude, I tried my hardest to go back to the school with you.
You didn't try very hard.
No, I even tried to learn how to drive.
Dude, you didn't try very hard.
I could take this bus through.
You remember the second year I had in school where I took the bus from like all the way across town.
No, I know.
Just so I could go to school. And you were right down the street. You're like, well, I guess I'm going to this school. Fuck you didn't try. You hate me. Oh, I'm glad your hamster's making noise again.
Damn it. I forgot.
Thanks, buddy.
I had 2 ideas to talk about right now.
Okay, go ahead. Talk about them.
So I'll
Unless we pause the podcast.
Pause the podcast.
All right.
I'll just quickly.
We'll be back with a brief intermission, everybody. All right, buddy. Do you want to lay on your stories on the people?
So the first one is just a funny story, and then the second one is gonna milk off your story on not being pressured to do anything. Mm-hmm. So it's like a real life experience to give people of the younger age, to fall back on.
Yeah.
So the first story, so the story is so me and Shadow back in
that's me.
Back in our sophomore year.
When I was a wee lad.
It was a morning, a regular morning,
I hate mornings.
And then we would all group up in this little spot, right?
Under the stairs.
I remember. Well, no, it was in the morning, so we were in
that
hallway thing.
Yeah, I know.
Area.
I think it was still under the stairs. It was just the other side under the stairs.
Yeah. And then I remember when you went off somewhere, I was like, "Hey, where'd you go?" And then I just see you talking with that one girl. Remember?
I do.
And then you were like, waving your arms back and forth. I was like, oh, hi.
I do remember that, you fucking bastard.
When in reality, he was begging for help.
I was like, can one of you please come here and talk to me so I don't have to keep talking to this chick?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to anybody right now.
It was so funny because, so me and this one guy, we're talking about how you were talking with that one girl, and I was like, hey, what if he's calling for help? That would be pretty funny, you know? Like, he's just waving his arms, flailing, just, like, wanting help, us to, like, go over there, get him out of that situation. And he was like,
if only we were
if
only we were bestest friends at the time.
You had a smile on your face waving your arms.
Because you just went, oh, hi! And I was like, fucking... I was like, are you serious?
I was like, oh, hey! I was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, he's getting in the good with her. When in reality, he was in desperate need of my help because the girl was a what now?
A thotty waddy.
A thotty waddy.
A big old
A big hoey woey.
Stiffy whiffy.
Yeah.
But not for me.
She constantly just get guys and shit, and she wanted Shadow.
I guess.
My lover.
Which is not true, by the way.
Oh.
Oh. You're the one complaining earlier. You're like, dude, we gotta lay off being gay. People are gonna think we're gay. And then you're over here, my sweet, lovable.
But it's funny.
That's what I told you, and you're like, no.
No, we can't end it.
You remember that one time I was driving us and I had my sister my sister-in-law in the car. And she was like, so are you two a thing? And we were like, what?
That was funny. I was like,
no. She was like, but it'd be so cute. I was like, no.
Dude, my coworkers thought the same thing. They were like,
I know. You told me. Yeah, when I went to save you because your car died.
My car died. They were like, oh, you guys look cute together. I was like, but we're not gay.
I look cute because I'm tiny and he's tall. That's the only reason. I'm a small wee man.
Oh my god.
I can't help the way I'm
Everyone
born.
thinks we're cute together, but it's not gonna happen.
Hang on.
All their shipping is just gonna sink.
Yeah, you're right. It won't. Unless.
Fucking kiss me already.
What was your second story you had for school, my friend?
So it's more like
I had a raging boner during class.
Don't stress on anything in life.
Yeah, no, tell everybody to fuck off if you need to. That's what I did most of my school year.
Back then, I'm about to get deep. Back then, as a wee lad, back in when I was not even a freshman, it was more 8th grade below. I used to be one of those crybabies and shit because I have anxiety, you know? Mm-hmm. I have nervousness because
I feel like we can all get down with that.
Yeah. But I have a constant shaking disorder thing because of my birthing process. Mm-hmm. How he was born feet first. No, I wasn't. No, it was the doctor who took too long. I couldn't breathe, so that's why I have a shakiness, I guess. Oh. So that's what happened. But I've already told you this. I'm just telling them.
No, it's fine because I forgot. So.
Well, whatever. It's cool. Pretty terrible.
I'm not gonna remember how you're born.
So 8th grade below, I always used to think about constant stuff of my fears and shit. I've talked about that on the podcast. My fears of zombies, the world ending, and all of this.
Yeah, and I would always scared of a lot of things.
Yeah. And I would always cry at night and stinky winky.
Stinky baby.
It was always very terrifying to deal with, and I would have constant anxiety because of it. And every time I get sick, I would always not be able to breathe because I kept thinking, and it was a disaster. But I definitely changed when I hit high school because I met you.
I feel like we definitely changed each other a lot
I don't know how I've changed you, but you've definitely changed me.
I broke you out of your shell.
You definitely did, which definitely helps me.
I broke that butthole.
Because he broke my shell butthole.
My little butthole.
And he give a round of applause for Shadow. He definitely helped me out in my past life. For
my past life, not this life.
For
this life sucks. He sucks. It's like always calling me stupid.
When I reached freshman above, he definitely was the person to help me out. I'm definitely glad to have met Shadow because
shucks, I'm blushing.
I feel like any other person I would have met wouldn't have given me the same experience where you just don't genuinely care about most things. Which it's a good thing to have. It's definitely a good ability to have, so you don't freak out on a bunch of stuff. It's like, sure, you have a lot of homework, but you'll get it done. Okay?
But I'm gonna die anyways. Okay?
But pretty much. I was like, you know what? What's the point of being scared constantly?
I do remember though, in your freshman year, you did have a best friend before me.
Yeah,
you remember that? I do remember that.
I don't like.
I don't like that.
I don't like talking about it. It was only because, when I went to 8th grade, he was my only friend in 8th grade because I moved across town around my 8th grade time. So I
you said you live. Oh, I remember. You used to live really far.
Yeah, I used to live across town, almost near the Henderson area.
You took me there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Far.
It was when
that was a far ass fucking
it was when I first
God.
learned how to drive. Remember?
Yeah, he was like, "Let's go to where I used to live." I was like, "Jesus Christ, it's far as fuck."
and then you saw how far of a distance that was. So I didn't have friends and stuff. So I
had no excuse.
he was my friend, and it was like, okay, I guess I'll live with him.
I guess.
And then. Literally, the only thing that ended our friendship was because I could talk shit about his basketball skills. That was the only reason. I was like, hey, you suck at basketball? He was like, no, I don't, bro. I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, okay, 1v1 me. And he was like, okay, I'm about to destroy you right now. I won. And then instant friendship ender. I was like,
instant friendship ender.
Well. You know who is gonna be my best friend?
Well, you know who likes playing Pokemon with me.
Yeah, he didn't even like Pokemon because he was a man of Christ.
What a loser.
I was like,
stupid Christian boy.
All right. But then I met you, and then everything went to Happy Land.
The real man of God.
We were across the street from each other.
That's wild still. I don't understand how that coincidence could happen. Literally right across the street from me.
Out of all the students in high school.
You could have been anywhere. You could have been anybody. You were right across the street from me. I was like, well, this is convenient.
This is very good. It's very convenient for us because we're lazy.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
But then...
I am stupid lazy.
Except for when you come to my house. To my new apartment when we moved to new apartments.
Yeah, I had to work to get to your house.
You made a trip.
I did. I remember that time. Oh, I remember your house when there was that big ass moth, dude.
Yeah, it was nuts.
This shit scared me.
It was nuts.
Did we ever talk about that on the channel?
Yeah, we did. I think we did, but like more in.
I do.
Regular,
yeah. I do remember. There's an episode we talked about. There's this big,
we did talk about it.
Fucking giant ass moth in his house. Oh my God, that shit scared me. I didn't like that. I hate bugs.
Yeah,
I hate bugs. That's like the only thing that'll get me is bugs. Anything else, I'm like, I don't care.
Whatever. I'll destroy you.
I'll fucking punch you. 1v1 me, bro.
I'll punch you.
1v1 Mayor in basketball. He'll ruin you.
Not anymore. I'm not as good as I used to be.
We got lazy.
Yeah.
We're all lazy now. Especially since I stopped going to the gym a lot because work takes a lot out of me. Mm-hmm. I can't work the rest of my body. The only thing that I really work is my arms and my stamina, I guess.
For me, it's my legs and my stamina.
Yeah, since you're a host.
Yeah.
You're always walking and standing.
Yeah.
That shit hurted.
It does. My legs be dead every day because of it.
Yeah, I come home and I'm tired. My arms smell like burgers.
Burgers.
Disgusting. Ugh, I hate it. My cat doesn't even want to go near me. He's like, you stinky. You stink.
I'm going with Fat Angel.
Hey, don't call him fat.
Oh,
He's
okay.
obese. No, I'm just
Every
kidding.
time I hear us talking like about him, I see him like just looking
turning his head on his art desk like those bastards.
Those bastards.
Stupid Stinky doesn't even listen to our podcast. Little jerk. Stopped after episode 1.
He watched your Luigi's Mansion though.
He did.
He did.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Oni-chan. I appreciate
Oni-chan. Oh boy.
Brothers are there to help.
Yeah.
At least sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Today, I had to steal Angel's Ethernet cable because
really?
I hooked it up to my laptop and I uploaded the video super fast.
Oh really?
Yeah. The video, like an hour had passed by and the video only uploaded like 25%. So I was like, all right, I'm about to pull a big brain play, and I busted into his room and I was like, Angel, I need to steal your Ethernet cable. He was like, why? I was like, because I need to upload this video super fast. He was like, okay, but you need to take me to the store. I was like, fucking...
Dude, our brothers just want anything from us.
Everything. If we need one little thing, they're going to say, okay, but you need to do this for me.
But your brother actually... That's equivalent exchange.
He's got merit. He's got, like, yeah, that is equivalent exchange.
For my brother, he just busts in here. Can I have your $2? I'm like, bruh.
That is true. He did just do that.
He just came in and asked for my $2.
He's like, I only have $5. Can you make it $7?
I was like,
no.
Wow, good thing you know math. But, like, no.
Yeah, more good to you. Ooh, there's one more thing I want to talk about.
Oh, really?
It's almost October.
Oh, boy.
It's almost spooky season, everybody.
I gave you guys a little taste.
Are you all excited? Yeah, if you watched his recent episode, Celeste, which was episode 6, there's some nice imagery in there.
Nice imagery.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. I did.
You watched it late.
I was laying there in my bed at like 9:45 when the episode uploaded, and I was like, wow, this is a nice episode. And then I see a scary ass doll picture, and I was like, well, I don't like this episode anymore. It was so unnecessary. I was just sitting there, and I see that, and I was like, I was about to hit dislike. I was like, you motherfucker.
Wait, did you actually like get a little spooked?
Well, no, I wasn't like super scared. I was just like, I didn't need that.
Like, where'd you put it?
Yeah, I was like, I did not need that. I could have done very well without that.
I gave you a little taste.
A little taste of October.
Because
we're getting that spooky season.
I don't know what to play for October.
We're definitely gonna upload a bunch of scary games. Oh, we got
Luigi's Mansion going on in
October.
Holy shit!
It's a shame though. It comes out October 31st.
Yeah.
So it's the end of October, but when that game comes out, you guys are getting a full playthrough of Luigi's Mansion 3.
Can I be a part of that?
Dude, of course you can.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
and then you gotta be part of mine for Pokemon Shield.
Yeah, I'll
that shit is coming out.
How many? Like 50 more days, I think.
Yay!
It's so close.
Oh.
All the games are about to come out. We're about to.
Animal Crossing.
That's still 2020, but it's still coming out.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That's
we're
the first
gonna play
month
a
of the
lot
next
of new games.
Yeah,
I'm excited for.
I think right now we're just in that brief period to like.
We're just playing what we feel like.
Yeah.
Like we said, a bunch of games we
gotta get them trending games up.
Yeah.
You gotta get that hand ready.
That hand ready
for drawing.
I'll probably make all the thumbnails beforehand. That way I'm not struggling, because I do have to make a lot of thumbnails. What's the next game we're gonna play? Because what's the series that's about to end? Celeste ended.
Celeste is gonna
well for us
it's got like 4
ended.
more episodes on it.
Yeah.
So in 4 more episodes it's done. Final Fantasy is gonna be done actually in like.
Wow, so almost all of your series are ending.
Yeah.
Not
like
really
Final Fantasy is like 6 episodes away from being done. I just because it ends at chapter 8. Spoilers, but I'm on chapter like 6 or 7 right now. So
you're pretty close.
I'm pretty close.
Oh wow!
It's about to end.
Then you'll finally
Celeste is about to
end your own series.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild is almost ending.
We're
close.
We're
super close, man.
We just need one more Divine Beast,
bro.
and
a little spoiler: we're already at it. Like in real time,
are.
we are at it. We haven't started it yet, but As of the.
Well, we don't need to record it. That's why. Because we already have a bunch of episodes.
Oh yeah,
for it.
I feel like Breath of the Wild. We always have a lot of episodes recorded for it. But yeah, Breath of the Wild is definitely about to end soon.
All of my series.
My chest hurts.
You still got Steven. You don't know when that will end.
I don't.
Because you're like, you're barely like.
I don't know.
it
I don't know.
I
don't know if it looks like I'm just starting or if I'm like getting pretty far.
I don't know much about. That's why.
Look, I don't either. So.
And what else? What other series? We have Don't Starve.
Don't Starve.
I don't know how that.
I feel like the next time.
Working.
Cause the episode that just went up today, we died.
Or I didn't check it.
The one that, as of recording, went up today. So we died, and then started again. So I feel like the next time we die, we'll probably end the series. Okay. Now that we know what we're doing, we're probably gonna last longer. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and then we'll just play Minecraft.
Play Minecraft.
Dude, that would be like a 1,000-part series.
No, we're pretty good. We could get to the Ender Dragon pretty easily.
Yeah, and then you could be bait for the Wither, like when we played before.
That was funny, though.
That was funny.
That was our best world, to be honest.
We blew it up.
Yeah, we did. We ended it off
nice
in a
anime
bang.
ending.
It was. I don't know why it just seemed so emotional when we blew it up.
But yeah, we definitely have a lot. We have a lot on our plate right now.
Yeah, but we're definitely not low on new games to play on the channel.
No, we're gonna have a lot.
We have literally a lot of games.
Yeah.
I think I want continue.
No, you continue.
No, you continue.
You first.
Oh
no, you.
No, I insist.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, I definitely want to play I want to play the campaign of Call of Duty.
Ew.
The new one that came.
Disgusting.
That's coming out.
Go on.
I just want to play the campaign because it looks sick. And
yeah, sure.
I need a thumbnail from you.
So here we go again. This is where it all leads back to.
wanting.
How am I supposed to make a thumbnail of you shooting motherfuckers with your tiny ass ghost body?
I have ideas. I could sketch it out.
Okay, then you draw it.
No, I'll sketch it out.
No, you draw it.
No,
you can draw.
No.
I'll just send you my art program. Yeah, you can draw.
No, I'll sketch it.
You can draw. You're fine. You're good at drawing.
I'm not good at drawing.
Everybody's good at
computer.
Drawing on the computer is easy peasy. You can do it.
No.
Yes.
You're more artistic.
I know. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
I wish you knew how to draw too, so I wouldn't have to.
I only know how to draw on my drawing pad. My notebook.
Then draw on it.
Well, I mean,
and then take a picture, and then put that as a thumbnail.
Just 3D printed shit.
That'd be a lot easier, but nope. Drawing takes time.
It does.
Ugh.
I definitely see you drawing and all that.
Almost all the time, yeah. I hate it, cause it's not that I hate drawing. I absolutely love drawing. I just hate how long it takes. It's the same thing as editing. I love editing, but I hate how long it takes because I feel like it's just wasting my entire day. I mean, it's for something I like, but it's just like, if I waste a lot of my day on this, I feel like I could be doing something else.
No.
Like, not drawing and laying here doing nothing. That'd be pretty cool.
Look, everyone needs their breaks to just lay on their bed. Like how today
I have too many breaks.
Didn't get the video up like when you usually do.
Yeah,
and I don't blame you. I don't blame you, It's like, okay, he didn't do it, but he knows he will do it and then
eventually
it'll get done. And if he doesn't want to upload today and he's like, dude, I need backup.
I'll never upload.
I'm like, okay, I'll edit a video. So then I'll do it for you.
Yeah, we've definitely done that to each other to help us out. Especially when we had like one laptop when we were sharing it.
Yeah.
There were times where he didn't have the time or I didn't have the time to edit a video, so we had to double upload our own videos. Mm-hmm. Because it's just like sometimes you just need a day to do nothing. Yeah. Feels good. Those days feel good.
It seems more like, oh wow, you're super lazy. No.
It's like, no, I'm just overworked.
I'm just
You gotta give me a second.
You gotta get pretty much.
I hate the thing too is the thing I've been noticing a lot recently is adults, if you tell them you're tired, they literally don't care. the first thing they say is, "Yeah, I am too." It's like, okay, that's great, but you're not my age. You're not as young as I am. Can you just picture yourself being young again? And when you were tired and you wanted somebody there to like help you out or like let you relax, like it's not cool when you're an adult and you like push away somebody else because you think you're like better than them or worked more than them, which obviously is true. But they're older, so they're more experienced with it. So they don't care about younger people who work a lot because I just don't get it. I just don't get why people do that.
So I'm very sympathetic with my coworkers.
Definitely.
Whenever they need something from me, I'll get it done just to help them out. But whenever I need something, they just find a reason to not help me.
Yeah,
you know,
I get that.
It's the worst when you can't actually trust a person, like have teamwork in the working society.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big problem a lot with jobs nowadays, especially with I don't know about you because you say your managers are pretty good at their job. Yeah,
so my manager, she has lupus, which is a condition where you'll get tired easily, your bones start hurting and aching, then you get headaches.
No, that's unfortunate.
She's a good manager, you know. But I'll always help her out no matter what, even if she's the best manager and she could. She has her problems too. Everyone has their problems.
Yeah, everybody's tired, and it's not just like gonna be you who's tired.
She respects me the most out of mostly everyone in my workplace because I help her out a lot. She's always thanking me. She always says, "Why can't you just teach the girls how to act like how you are? You're always just
my mommy
very
whooped me."
good and all this stuff." And I was like, "My mommy whooped me."
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know why, but the thing is with my jobs, I've only worked 2 jobs, but when I worked at both jobs, I work really hard, like really, really hard, and I always make sure to do my best.
Yeah.
But I almost never get praised for it, but I like never expect it. I just do what I do because that's what everybody should do. Just work their hardest and do it for themselves.
It's
like,
not.
Yeah, you shouldn't expect anything out of somebody. You shouldn't expect anybody to be like, "Wow, good job, you're doing really great," or like getting praise from anybody. Like just like it sucks, and that's not what a lot of people want. And I was okay with it for a while, but it gets to the point where like the managers they don't only like not value you as a person, but then they start like degrading you for some reason. They feel like you're cuz there's this one time where I was on grill, right? And I was grilling. And then there was a huge rush. I remember what it was. I had to grill 200 burgers. Like
wow.
Like she was just like, "Okay, can you start grilling me like 200 burgers?" I was like, "Come again? 200?" I was like, "Okay." And so I did that, and then I was like, "All right, cool, I did it." And they all got out like in time, and we had time to spare. And I did it by myself, so I was like, "Okay, let me just sit back here and relax," because I just leaned against the bacon oven next to me, and I just crossed my arms, and I was just laying there. I was like, I finally get a break. And then my manager came up to me. She was like, Robert, can you do literally anything useful, like across the million things that you could be doing? And I was like, yeah, okay. And so I just went and like went in the walk-in, and I just stood there. I was like, I was like, yeah, thanks for telling me good job. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. So I just feel like adults really need to realize that other people get tired too. It's not just them. And the thing is with jobs nowadays, the manager team, like nobody needs a perfect manager. We just need leaders or managers who have a happy leadership and are just good at, leading and happy to be there and want to help everybody.
For sure.
Because the problem nowadays is just nobody cares about their job.
Yeah.
Like nobody at all. Unhappy managers lead to unhappy workers. It's very apparent. Especially the only 2 jobs I've worked. It's a bummer that they're both kind of like that, but it's whatever. Now, I'm just hoping. I'm already trying to look for a new job, but it's hard finding a job that pays that good.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, ugh.
My workplace seems more like a daycare. Mm-hmm. Everyone just tries to find drama to go around.
I bet you work with a lot of girls.
Well, I do.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Sense, and it's annoying.
No, we don't mean to be sexist, but yeah, it makes sense.
So I work with all girls. Like, there's not a single guy that's a host and cashier with me. So it's like whenever I say I get tired, because like you, I'm a hard worker as well at what I do. I go back and forth. Sometimes I'll run the show by myself and taking both lines. And it's very hard when you have customers that want upfront to the food. And when all other tables and booths are just taken, and then you're like, you have to make an explanation why you can't get it for them. So you have to hope.
And then people are annoying too. They love to argue, like, well, just make them leave.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I gotta run the show. Then some people would ask, hey, Jordan, can I use the restroom? I'm like, you know what? I know we're busy, but sure, go to the restroom. Sure, go to the restroom. So then I'll run the show again by myself. I go really fast on the floor, getting the customers done so. And whenever it gets to the end of the shift period, like when we start changing, I'll say I'm tired, and then that's when somebody has to say, but you're young.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
you're young and you should be filled with energy. No, I'm a human being.
Exactly.
Same like you. I did twice as much work than you. I'm tired for my reasons because I did twice as much as you.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, we don't like, I get it that some people are parents, like, at a young age there, and they gotta go home to their kid, and people are going through a lot of different things, but it's not right to just assume you're more tired than everybody else. Like, we all know we're all tired.
Yeah.
So helping each other out is very important. It's extremely important. It's important to not just focus on yourself and to focus on everybody else, which is also one of the main things I do. It's one of the, like, it's the strongest thing I stand by, is to help anybody who needs help. Because if I just picture, if I was in their shoes, I would love somebody to help me. I would greatly appreciate it. So I feel like everybody needs that somebody to come by and help them out whenever they need it. Because it's very important to help each other out. Us humans, we got to stick together, you know?
Yeah, I just wish they could take a look at our actions and then apply it to themselves to help us out, you know?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Because I help my team members all the time.
Yeah.
And then whenever I need help, I'm just running back and forth.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, I gotta use the restroom. Or just miscellaneously be gone for a good 20 minutes until the line gets done by me.
Where were you?
I hope you hear this.
Well, Mayor, yeah, I see you looking at that time.
It's at 53 minutes.
It's about time for us to pop up out of here, everybody.
Yeah. It is about that time.
I had fun in this podcast again.
I did too.
I hope you guys took a lot out of this podcast.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun. And
remember, don't stress about a lot of things. And then
drive safe.
And do teamwork with a lot of people in your workplace. Yeah. It's always good to have.
Also, get ready for that spooky month. I know you all are. I'm seeing the Halloween decorations coming out in Albertsons already. We're all excited.
I'm going to decorate my room.
I want to, but my cat's going to be a little shit about it. So.
Well. Excuse me. Anyways.
Bye, everybody.
We're going to see you guys later.
Yeah.
In the next podcast.
In tomorrow's episode, in next week's podcast, we're going to see you everywhere.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Love you guys. Like it. Subscribe.